Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with direct to indirect transformation of imperative sentences. So, last week we have seen conversion of interrogative sentences from direct to indirect. So, let us go into the rules there. Conversion of imperative sentences from direct to indirect speech. So, rule number one is change the reporting verb into some verb expressing command, request, or advice. Example: ordered, advised, requested, commanded, urged, forbade, told, asked, etc. It must be best suited to the sense or content. So you have to look at that word. It must be best suited to the sense or content. So you can even use told or asked when situation permits. So rule number two is change the imperative mood into infinitive mood. This is very, very important. We have to change the imperative mood into a infinitive mood by putting to before the verb. And one thing you have to keep in mind, when we put to, the verb that follows to should be in present tense form. In case of a negative imperative, the auxiliary do is dropped and to is placed after not. So let me give you an example here. He said to me, don't do this. So he advised me not to do this. So we have just dropped that do there. Do is dropped and to is placed after not. No conjunction is to be used to introduce the reported speech. Actually, we are not using a conjunction here. We are just changing the imperative mood of a sentence into infinitive mood. That is what we are doing. So next, let us go into some of the examples so that it will be very easy for you to go through the exercises and you can easily understand and do the exercises in your textbook, page number 111, 110 and 111. So 11, you will be having sentences based on imperative sentences. From you have to change it from direct to indirect. He said to me, do it. This is example number 1. This is a positive sentence. So here the said to is changed to asked here in indirect form. See here, he is the speaker, said to is the reporting verb, and me is the listener. Do it is the reported part, spoken sentence. So you know already that an imperative sentence begins with a verb. So you could see here do is a verb here. So do it. It is following verb plus object pattern. Yes, VO pattern. So he asked me. Here said to is changed to asked me to do it. So to is followed by do. So you could see that it is following V1 form, that is present tense form. He asked me to do it. The teacher said to the students, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time is the spoken sentence or the reported form of the sentence. So the teacher said to the students, that will be changed to the teacher forbade the students. See here, we have not asked, we have not used asked or told or advised, since she is forbidding not to waste. She is asking the students not to waste the time. So the teacher forbade the students to waste their time. Forbade is a negative word, so we are using it like this: to waste their time. Not to waste their time is not used here. So you have to be very careful when you are using the word forbade. He said to me, this is a request form, please take your book. So he said to is changed into requested. He requested me to take my book. So here my your book is changed to my book, possessive form. So you have to change your pronoun depending on the speaker and the listener. My mother said to me, don't play with fire. So this is a warning. This sentence is a warning. So my mother is used here is the speaker. Warned is the reported form of the verb. Said to is changed into warned me not to play with fire. This is a imperative sentence. So you cannot use a forbade here. Forbade means just restricting. So this sentence is just a warning. So we are using the word warned. So the first sentence is an ordinary sentence. So we are using asked here. The second is a type of order, or she is restricting the children not to waste, or advising the children not to waste their time. So we are using forbade. The third is a request. So we are using requested. And the fourth one is a warning. So we are using warned. So this is what is related to reported form of speech in imperative sentences. So you follow the example that I have given, and the rules also you should be following very correctly, and you can do your exercises in page number 112 in your diamond book. Thank you, students.